Have you ever wondered why our roads in the Philippines break down so quickly? Why do some highways and bridges remain unfinished, even though billions have been allocated for infrastructure projects? Well, I did. And what I discovered is alarming. The answer lies in deep-rooted corruption within the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH. Corruption that affects not just government projects, but also our daily lives. In this video, I'll take you through how government procurement is supposed to work, how corrupt officials and contractors exploit the system, and most importantly, why this matters to every Filipino. If you've ever been stuck in heavy traffic because of unfinished roadworks, or if you've seen flood control projects that ironically make flooding worse, then this video is for you. But before we dive in, make sure to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's expose the truth together. Now, let's get started. Let's start with the basics. How does the government fund and implement infrastructure projects? Every public project, whether it's a highway, bridge, flood control system, or government building, must go through a strict procurement process to ensure that the government gets the best quality work at the right price while avoiding corruption. Under the Government Procurement Reform Act, RA 9184, here's how it's supposed to work. 1. Planning stage. The government, through DPWH, creates a budget and procurement plan. 2. Public bidding. The project is announced on PhilGeps and newspapers so that multiple contractors can compete fairly. 3. Bidding process. Contractors submit their bids, and a Bids and Awards Committee, BAC, selects the best one. 4. Awarding the contract. The winning contractor is granted the rights to execute the project. 5. Implementation and inspection. The project must be monitored to ensure completion as planned and as promised. Sounds fair and transparent, right? But in reality, the system is riddled with loopholes. Loopholes that allow corruption to thrive. Despite these rules, why does corruption still dominate DPWH projects? The answer: the system is deliberately manipulated by corrupt officials and contractors. Here are the most common schemes. 1. Ghost projects. Funding is released for a project that doesn't even exist. Roads that should have been repaired? Never touched. Flood control systems? Never built. But the money? Gone. 2. Pre-arranged bidding. Instead of fair competition, contracts are predetermined to be won by favored contractors. Sometimes, bid requirements are intentionally designed so that only their chosen contractor qualifies. 3. Cheap materials, rushed construction. Have you ever wondered why roads start breaking apart just months after completion? That's because contractors cut costs by using substandard materials. The result? Potholes, cracks, and unsafe roads. 4. Overpricing and kickbacks. A project that should only cost P50 million is priced at 100 million. The excess, pocketed by corrupt officials and contractors. 5. No strict inspection. Even when projects are completed, some government inspectors just sign off without properly checking if the project was built according to standards. This is why, despite having a massive infrastructure budget, we still have crumbling roads, unfinished bridges, and poor flood control systems. Now, some might say, so what? That's just government corruption. It's been happening for years. But here's the problem. This isn't just about money. It's about our safety, our economy, and our future. Dangerous roads. Poorly built roads and bridges increase the risk of accidents and fatalities. Weak infrastructure. Many structures collapse during earthquakes or typhoons due to poor construction. Wasted taxpayer money. Billions of pesos meant for public services end up in the pockets of corrupt officials. Failed flood control. Instead of protecting us from floods, substandard projects worsen the damage. We all pay taxes, expecting our government to give us safe and reliable infrastructure. But instead, we're left with broken roads and half-finished projects. So, how do we fix this broken system? Here are some solutions that could help fight corruption in DPWH. More transparency. All projects should be easily accessible to the public, from the bidding process to completion. Independent oversight. We need private watchdog groups and ordinary citizens to monitor projects. Stronger punishments for corrupt officials. Instead of just fines, corrupt officials should face lifetime disqualification and imprisonment. Technology for monitoring. implement drone inspections, GPS tracking, and real-time video monitoring to ensure projects meet the right standards. If these reforms are properly enforced, we can rebuild trust in our government and ensure better infrastructure for all Filipinos. DPWH should be building a better Philippines, not a deeper hole of corruption. As Filipinos, we must demand transparency, accountability, and real action against corruption. If we stay silent, these corrupt officials will continue to steal from us, and our roads, bridges, and flood control projects will continue to fail. What are your thoughts on DPWH corruption? Have you seen unfinished or poor quality projects in your area? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help spread awareness. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next expose. Together, we can fight corruption and demand a better future for the Philippines.